Okay, someone here has asked, how do I choose the right custom home builder? I've done a video on this, but I'll talk about it again because this is a really important thing in my mind. To choose the right custom builder, there are, in my opinion, two major factors you need to look at. And first, I would start with their history as far as have they been around for a while? Are you able to kind of determine there's a track record there? Especially if a builder has been around for, at least a decade, because that is going to tell you they have weathered all the things that happen in the economy, in this crazy business. Since I've had Legacy Classic Homes, I mean, I've seen a global pandemic and supply chain issues and inflation that went off the charts. I've been in this industry for 30 years and I had never seen anything like that. Nobody had. So those are the kind of things that if a builder has gone through that, that tells you a lot about their ability to manage a business, which is important. Because when you are talking about custom builders, you aren't over here talking to the $1 billion production builder Wall Street company. I probably can be confident that D.R. Horton, that's based down the road in Arlington here, is going to be around next year because they're the biggest builder in the United States, right? But when you want a custom builder, you are generally going into areas where custom builders are more local. They're smaller companies. They're often, as Legacy is, owned by an individual. And so, how do you know their, track record, their ability to be around? That's one of the most important things, just to do a little bit of research, verify they are an established company, because that means a lot. It does not mean the person that just started a company isn't good. They may end up being the best builder in the world, and you may end up meeting one of those people and want to work with them. Great. Hopefully it works out. Flip side, if there's just no history there, there's no history there, right? The next thing I would say is when you do talk to a builder, if you can get references, that's huge. To be able to talk with people the builder has built for is important. Of course, the builder is going to give you references to people that they got along with. And I'm the first builder to tell you not everybody I've ever built for has been happy with me. I think there are some people that just can't be happy. And if you do enough work over the years, you're going to have some situations that aren't as good as you want them to be. I always try to learn from those and just be better and better and better as I move on. So references are huge. What I'm talking about right there is another thing, the experience of a builder. I talked about this in the other video, but if you have a builder that has done this for a long time, doesn't mean they're the smartest builder that's ever lived, and the person that's just starting may end up being a better builder in the end, but there is a lot to be said for experience. I use this analogy about experience, and if I'm talking to two doctors and one has been a doctor for 2 years and one has been a doctor for 30 years, the one that's a new doctor may actually be smarter and ultimately a better doctor than the one with the experience. But the thing about the one with the experience is they have seen so much. And sometimes our experience informs our ability to be good at what we do. So after 30 years, about to be 31 in this industry, there are things that happen that I think, okay, I've seen this before. I know how to deal with this situation before it becomes a problem. So that is hugely important. The last thing I would say is the rapport, the feeling that you have with that builder, because you are putting a lot of trust into this person. They are going to build your dream home, and you need to know that your personalities are compatible, that you feel it's going to work. I've certainly had people I've met with, and I thought, man, our rapport is so good. I can't wait to build a home for this person, and a lot of times it ends up that way. You end up and you're friends and you still talk. I've had other people that I've looked at and thought, I'm not even sure I want to build for them, or something gets almost confrontational before you've even done anything, signed a contract or anything like that. Those would be the kind of people you might want to shy away from if you feel like you have a personality issue with them. So those are the things I would say to look for when you're looking for a custom builder. Remember, they are generally going to be smaller companies located in the area you're trying to build in, not these gigantic production builders. And so the nuances are going to be a little different. I would look for those items, definitely try to meet them, have a meeting with them before you get too far, and, hope it works out for you. If you're in the area, Dallas, Fort Worth, I know there's a ton of people moving here. give me a call at Legacy Classic Homes.